Are we alive? Welcome in, everybody. Are you guys here? Am I here? Hold up. Hey, everybody. Woo! Are we alive? Are we alive up in here? Are you alive? It's been a minute. I have missed you guys like crazy. So, Terrace Treasures, welcome in. Off you rock. A howdy to you. We've got Tomcat Josh up in here. We got Dad's Rocks and Phil filling it up. And we've got Allison's Prairie Girl Rocks here as well. And the other Allison. That's just not fair. Gotta amend that. Like the one L Ellison. We got to figure out what to call you. 5 by 5 is the report. Excellent. Whew, it's been a minute, you guys. We've had such a good time, though. I hope everybody's having a wonderful. Is today first day of fall? Jeanette is here. And greetings and salutations and whatnot and so on and so forth, Brian. Good to see you. Thank you for coming on in. We got the Beth going to cheers and the other cheers. And thank you, Allison. It's good to be missed as well. Wonderful. We have Brian has been hanging out as a Ozonian. Let's see. Let's bring this up for 5 months. Thank you so much. Gonna ring that bell for you. My bell is dusty because we haven't been ringing it for a few missed 2 weeks, but we've been out in the dusty terrain ourselves. Like, I'm still wearing some of it. Got a bit sunburned and all the skin's falling off and all the good things. And we got Lesby Rock in here. Thanks for coming. Oh, it's so great to see you guys. And Julie is here. Hey, Julie. All right. This is wonderful. And Brian said, missed you too. Gosh, you guys, I'm feeling all the warms and the fuzzies. And I saw that Rufo was saying in the chat before we got here that it's like 92 or something like that in the Bay Area. We've got 70 degrees here on the coast, which is just completely, the beachiest weather that we could possibly have here in Oregon. So that's amazing. And let's see. Did I say hi to Jeff? Jeff, it's good to see you. The truck hounder extraordinaire. I hope that you're doing well. And it looks like the gang is either all here or a landing. So again, thank you guys so much for coming. We've been out tripping, mining, doing some stuff, and so we'll have a kind of a whole trip ensemble chat on Friday for the Friday night, but today is about doing the live makers bunch. And so we're gonna invite everybody in their studios that wanted to join today in here, and we'll see what everybody's working on. And then, as promised in the thumbnail, I'm going to be going through a bin of Sunstones. And so these are some of the spoils that we got on our belt run. And you can see there's already some red dots showing and some big chunky Schiller stones. And so I have to go through these and do some sorting. And so we'll play with the gem gazing. And then, of course, we've got all the fun stuff that's everybody's bringing. And so without further ado, I'm going to bring some y'all up on here, up in to the house, we will remove that and we'll start off with our friend Manny from Australia. How's it going? Oh, you're muted, man. There we go.
Rookie move.
Do that again,
But,
but with volume.
all right, replay.
How you doing?
Guys.
How
I've
are
got
you?
I'm good. I've got like people dropping really big trees next door, so I hope it's not too noisy, and I hope I hope we can drown it out with all the fun stuff here. So I apologize ahead of time, but
For
yeah, I'm going
sure.
good, really
All
good.
right. So, what is your project that you're going to be sharing with us today?
Haha.
The triumphant blast is my favorite. Ah! Yay!
Yeah, it's been time.
Wonderful.
I've been doing competition cutting, and I've had enough. But I just want to cut something for fun. No
Yes,
deal.
you should. I highly recommend fun, Manny.
Yeah, fun.
So
And a doubling up on the fun factor. This is a piece of really nice cubic zirconia. It's kind of like I don't know if you guys ever saw the comic book The Phantom. It's like Phantom Purple. So it is awesome. And the double up factor, let me make an avalanche of stuff in my studio, is it's going to be set in place with precious metal clay. I got these precious metal clay kits,
awesome.
and yeah, you can see that you can put it in place while you fire it up. So doubling down on the fun factor, I got these a while ago, and I'm like, I need a really nice stone to go in that, so I'm going to cut one myself. It came with a heap of CZ, but they're all real little ones. So I'm like, I need like a real nice feature stone. So that's what this is going to be today. And this is probably about the smallest size I've done. So it's another challenge in itself as well too. I'm trying to shrink down my abilities to do and work on smaller stones. Because when you're dealing with natural, like precious gemstones, you're dealing with small stones a lot of the time, and so good deliberate practice there.
Awesome. That sounds so exciting. And I love that we're doubling down with Manny. In fact, Manny is fun times 3 because it rhymes. So we're just gonna go with it.
And all
Thank
before
you.
my second cup of coffee of the day. Holy heck.
Right, because you're on morning Tuesday, right?
Wednesday in the future.
Wednesday, I mean. Yeah, right. I don't know what day it is. It's lovely.
Tuesday was a good day.
Nice. All right. So we'll come in and check back in with you in a bit, and we're gonna bring Ma on here. Ma, how's it going?
Oh, I was unmuting. See, I knew. I remembered.
Yes.
Woo!
Victory.
I probably wouldn't have if Manny hadn't done it, because I will just keep doing what I'm doing and not think about it, and then all of a sudden you're like, why is nobody responding to me?
Right.
And I wanted to say happy birthday, Karen.
Oh, thank you
Happy
very much.
birthday, Karen. Yes.
Thank you. And happy birthday to Ma. She was earlier this month on the 13th. And so we're going to celebrate all of the September bibas with this here's party that we're having right now.
Also, it was Rashan, the Mad Rock Hounder's birthday. He shares the same birthday as you, Karen. So happy birthday, Rashan.
Happy birthday, Rashan, all the cool kids. That's awesome. Fantastic. And so, Mo, what are you working on there?
Well, I'm doing a little. Let's see if I can get enough lighting over here. Let me bump everything and make everything horrible.
Thanks for the birthday greetings,
I'm doing a little weird thing with glass.
Oh my gosh. That's
Ooh.
wild.
With glass. Yeah, so it's got 3 layers of glass in the middle, which I need something white. Hold on. It's like Neapolitan ice cream up in there. And then it's bordered with glass, and then I've got a quartz dome on it. So I'm just playing around and trying stuff. So yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you know, we didn't expect anything complex from you, Ma.
You what?
Yeah, what? This is crazy. No, that is really exciting. Is this the first time that you've used this particular amalgam and like glass?
Yeah. I've used glass before when I've done things like I'll use old vintage glass that has a pattern in it, and I'll use it as a topper, and then you just kind of smooth over it, and so you get some cool designs at the top. But I've never used it to kind of just create. It's like it's colors you can't find in stone a lot of the time, or I don't have it readily available. Some nice pink stone to border your cab with, whatever. I'm just trying it, and we'll see. And it's so far been a little bit of a pain because it acts like quartz in that it'll chip on the edges, and you'll chase chips a lot. But I think it looks cool. We'll just see.
It does. It does look cool. We'll get a closer look at that as we, go through the nuts, bolts, and guts of our studios as we go through the next hour or two. So thank you so much for showing us that we've got faceting and we've got like wonderful amalgamated cabochon on the flat lap so far. This is very exciting. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome, thanks. And so we have up next, we are going to bring Ryan on. So Ryan, are you here with us?
I am. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
That is a good thing. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, Ryan. And how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Nice.
Just kind of finishing up on this banded iron cab that I started earlier. I ran it on the preformer on the cabmate, and then I also reset up the preformer so I could use the dome forming attachment on the cabmate just to try it out.
Oh,
It's got some work to do. It's the first time I've ever used it, so there was some user error. I had to fix the girdle. But other than that, I'll just be running different things on the cabin machine, probably doing some contour polishing on some Honda Bridge material when I get this done.
Nice. So we'll be looking forward to seeing a few different kinds of gems from you today, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Nothing too complex like 15 layers of glass. I stay in my lane.
You're not going for rock lasagna today?
Oh, no.
All righty. Thank you, Ryan. Looking forward to seeing what's going on those wheels. So we've got faceting. We have some flat lapping of an incredible Intarsia project, and we have the big wheels that keep on turning on the cab machine with Ryan so far. This is exciting. And so we are going to thank you again, Ryan. Move on to Miss Prairie Girl Rocks, added to the stage. How's it going?
Woo-hoo! Yay! Good to see everybody.
It's good to see you too. I'm going to ring the bell for James really quick, and then we're going to talk about what you're showing us there on that elegant long finger you have there with the numbers on it.
Yeah.
Cheers and Steinkerns to you, James. Thank you so much. Member for 12 months of the Ozonian Nation. Awesome. And so Allison, tell us, what is it that we are feasting our eyes upon in your studio there today?
This is definitely not a studio. Let me get that out of the frame. It's for my extra wire is all, but you guys don't need to know what medicine I'm taking.
We have prescription wire for all of us junkies, right?
It's for my extra odds and ends so that they don't get strung all over the house and the porch and someone step on them randomly or something silly. But I made a really beautiful Spencer opal ring the other day, and I actually tried to make it a little bit larger like an 8.5, and by the time I was done with it, it fell somewhere a little bit more like on a 7.5. So I was hoping that I'd be able to wear it on my middle finger, but it's too big for my ring finger, but it does fit my pointer finger.
There you go.
So
Nice. That is
I'm
quite
going
nice.
to try again this sort of same style of a wrap on this stone that I finished polishing last night.
Ooh. Oh, look at that flash.
And
On it.
hopefully we'll get a little bit bigger size when we're finished with it. I don't follow any rules or anything when I wire wrap. I just do what I feel like the stone is telling me to do. However, I think that I can duplicate this wire wrap. And I think that this would be a nice candidate for a stone to do that with.
Oh, yeah. Very nice candidate of a stone. And, you know, even when you follow the rules, it's very difficult to get the ring sizes right. It's just not an easy thing. You know,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
takes a lot of error before the successes come
That
on, I think, in that regard.
tiny little bit of wire wrapping that went inside the ring was enough to alter the size of the ring. So, and I didn't think about that before I got started. Of course, I didn't think about it at all because I literally don't know what I'm going to do before I start. I just kind of go with the flow and like I say, let the stone tell me what to do. So, but like I say, that was a really simple wrap, and I think I could replicate it rather easily. And now that I know that I'm going to lose about a whole size to a half size, I think starting just a little bit bigger would be a good way to. So that's what I'm going to try today.
Fantastic. And yeah, what a gorgeous project you have going on. Everybody say hi to Ergo Art. That's my mom. And she's really the reason why I've got a birthday today. So thanks, Mom.
Yay! Thanks, Karen's mom.
Appreciate that. And I know that she was loving getting an eye full of the Idaho opal too. That's quite close to where my mom grew up.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so we'll be having to go up to the mine together. Opal is her favorite.
Absolutely. It's my mom's favorite too.
Yep.
And yesterday was my oldest kid's birthday, and he turned 20 yesterday. So happy birthday to my kid as well, and all of you.
Yay! Happy
Awesome
birthday.
September babies.
Yeah, and all of the moms that decided to have September babies. We
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. It was a great month to have a baby.
Yep, good choice. And so happy birthday to the Prairie Rock kid. And so what we also have is another person to add to the lineup. We have Rufotris hanging out with us today as well. I might have caught him on surprise here.
No,
oh, there he is. Okay. I saw you were muted. Surprise, you're next. How are you doing today, Rufo?
Doing well. Happy birthday. I had to wait my turn.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And so what have you got on your studio bench today?
So I made some earrings, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make some more today or do a little something else, but I took the leap and I went and bought a drill press, and now I've been using the drill press to make like little blanks and made some earrings.
Outstanding.
So here's some little mossy, agate goodness.
Awesome. Did you have something that you were going to say, Mom? Oh, was that it?
No, I was just saying that those are really cute.
Oh,
And
right on.
I like
Yeah, I
these
thought
little.
I heard you, but you cut out.
Okay, yeah, of course I did.
Oh, nice.
Some love the gold stones, some don't. I have a bunch of gold stone that was sitting around. Well, not a bunch, but I had a little gold stone sitting around, so. Did some
Very
gold stone
pretty,
ones.
Rufo. That is so cool. So for those that might not understand what made those little dots. Could you thumbnail the process, because you just mentioned
Yeah.
getting a new tool, and some of the folks might just be like, I don't know what you just said.
So we're going to take a very small trip. I'm going to move very slow so I don't give people motion sickness.
Okay.
We'll look at, this is the drill, core drill, and see how it has a hollow little hole that allows you to drill straight into a slab of rock. And here's the drill press. You gotta forgive my closet. It's always got a bunch of rocks out in it. Yeah, I just got a little drill press set up here, and it's very easy to move around. You can just kind of use this, and when you turn the handle, it drops the drill here.
Oh,
So-
we see a victim in the bucket there too.
Yeah.
So awesome.
And then I've got magnets in here holding it onto the steel plate so it doesn't actually wiggle around unless I use a fair amount of force.
Oh, that is an awesome hack,
Oh.
everybody. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just
MacGyver approved.
two bins here. The inner one's got some magnets.
Love it.
And then this one I fill with water when I'm using, and the water goes over the rock. And there's actually like no spillage or spray around with this guy. But yeah, you can see a few that I cut out on this one.
Yeah, we're cheesing that into Swiss big time.
Yeah, I use this as it's just a random thunder egg slice. But it got chosen as the slab because I was trying to mostly do it over here in the junk rhyolite stuff, and yeah.
Nice.
Anywho, I've
That's
got another one
awesome.
right here. Is the other victim I was just working on. So making
Cool.
some rings as well.
Ah.
So the bigger ones will be rings and some smaller plugs. And these I was doing by hand before I got the drill press.
Oh, wow.
So now that I've got the drill press, I can go back and like actually finish these that were getting hard to work by hand.
It's definitely easier with a drill press.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, work smart, you guys, not harder. Tools are good, okay?
Okay.
Oh.
How
Yes,
hard
they
was
are.
it
Very-
to pop the little plugs out, Rufo?
The little what?
How hard was it to pop the little plugs out?
Oh, so it can be a little tricky. Sometimes the plugs get stuck, and there's a trick to it. One, make sure you buy one that has a hole in the side that you can insert something to push the little stone plugs out.
Awesome.
Because once you break through on the rock, if you don't have it glued down to a stone like this, once you're done and you pull away, the little plug will be stuck in there.
Yeah.
Another
And-
great
yeah.
hack. Good to know, buddy.
Yeah, if you glue it down,
bottom.
it stays on the rock, and then you just have to use a little acetone and then pop the little plug off of the rock instead.
Your little jujube.
Yes.
The other thing I found is RPMs matter, the speed of your drill, as well as how fast you're pressing through, especially at the last bit. You need to go really, really slow at the last bit so it can grind away as much stone as possible before it ends up
Yeah.
breaking through. Because when it breaks through and it has a lot of rough bits, that's what gets caught up in there and doesn't come breaking free as easily. So you can go a little faster at the start, but at the end, you really need to slow down.
Right on. Okay, and so also, thanks. I'm going to take a brief detour and say thank you to James for your super. And so let's ring the bell really quick for these beautiful pieces that Rufo is sharing with us. And James, thank you.
Thanks,
All
James.
right, and welcome in Rick and everybody else who has joined us. We are visiting the studios of Manny, Ryan, Ma, and Prairie Girl Rocks, Allison, as well as seeing what Rufo is working on right now. If you were wondering what madness you just walked into.
Yeah. Oh, and then Muz's favorite. I just finished a bunch of rutile and many other cabs last week.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
That's gorgeous. You're not ringing Muzz bell right now at all. Beautiful.
I know she's seen this one. I got to still maybe do a little more on the back because it's not 100%, but I had it on a dop, popped it off the dop, and tried to finish the back. It needs a little more love, maybe on that one. Yeah, that's mostly what I've been working on, and not sure what I was going to do tonight. More rings, or maybe turn some of the plugs into cabs. The other bonus is when you're done making rings, you have the inner part that you can make cabs with because they're nice and round.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and those of us that love rounds can attest to how difficult it is to make a good round if you're doing it freehand.
Amen.
Yeah.
The good thing about that setup as well too is you can do those crescent moons. So you do a circle and then you move it over a smidge and do a circle inside the circle.
Yeah.
From what
Right.
I've seen,
So,
I haven't done it myself,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So like, yeah, doing the circle and then move it over and do another circle.
Yeah.
And that gives you your cutouts. Yeah.
Different phases of the moon. Betty has a question for you, Rufo. How long does it take to cut the little button out for, say, a Montana agate?
Well, you know what? Why don't we show what some other people have going on here? I'll set up my drill press and we'll do it on the live, and then you'll see.
Ooh, we get pay dirt in real time. Yes. Thank you. Thank you,
We
Chris.
got it all going on.
All right, so we'll rotate back to, and thanks again, Chris, for all of it. We'll rotate back to Manny. Meanwhile, while Chris is working on getting his drill press set up, what we got going on right now?
Just all the little setup stuff that you have to do. Like this is an older machine, so I'll just try and get it. So I've got, this is how I find my angles. There's two lines in there. I don't know if I can get it around for you to see. And you've got to kind of line them up so that they dead on the angle that you're looking for. So there's a bit of like Blinky Bill stuff going on. You got one eye trying to focus like a sniper, trying to pick your angles and then get back down and get close
Right.
enough so it lines up straight. The other tricky little thing is this doesn't have a keyed dot, which means that this can free move around. So you have to do it up really tight, and that's what these two little brass pins are for.
Oh,
So,
okay. What kind of machine is this, Manny, for those of the audience that don't recognize it?
this was a home fabrication kind of jobby. Came out of Brisbane. It's called a Topaz Tech. They made them in the 70s and the 80s, and then kind of folded in the 90s, from what I understand. But they just did limited runs. But it was like I mentioned before, it was owned by a competition cutter, and a few of the gem clubs in Brisbane sported these. So it's a good machine. Yeah, just a little bit old, and you gotta have some, like, got to pick up some fundamental skills to use it straight off the bat.
Right. Oh, that's so cool though. And I gotta say, it is a nice looking machine. I like the way that you dial in the angles. That's a cool method. And I love that machine green from the 60s.
Yeah, the stuff that has that is, like, will outlast all of us.
Right. Yeah, they just don't make them that balmy anymore.
Yeah, there was a blue version of this green as well too that I keep an eye out for. Like if I see something like my faceting machines.
Oh, I see. Yes, the coordination of the studio. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that blue and that green, like something about machines that are powder coated in that stuff, like just they'll survive the Holocaust, I reckon.
Oh yeah, totally. There'll be like pencil sharpeners and lathes and all of those things that are in that green or blue.
I thought I'd killed the motor on this on the other one that I had of the blue. And I was talking to a friend. He's like, no, I hope you didn't throw it out. I'm like, why is that? It's like, you just replace this little doohickey and this little doohickey. Bam, you're back in action. I'm like, get it.
Don't
like,
you
yeah,
love the
like,
simplicity of stuff like that from the olden days?
yeah, it's like, yeah, probably about maybe $5 max in parts, and I'm back in action with the two-wheeler.
Wow, that is exceptional. Gotta love it. Because
Yeah,
I don't think that there's anything more heartbreaking than not being able to use the tool for the project that you want to get to. Like for, if you are just jonesing to facet, but the belt isn't working or something like that on your fastening machine. I like a tantrum of that caliber is, it's big, folks.
this is why
It's
I have
hard to
about 10
watch.
different projects going at once.
Yeah, just in case something doesn't work out, at least you've got something else you can move to. And good to see you, Rick. Thank you so much for coming. Rick the Rock is here, and thank you also for the happy birthdays and everything. And so the are you starting with that purple stone? Is that what you've got going on right there?
Yep. It's a purple piece of cubic zirconia, and zirconia, and it's a synthetic man-made one, but it will handle being fired in place in that precious metal clay. Like it's heat resistant. So I've got a heap of natural quartz that I bought recently that I'm kind of sitting on because it's really nice faceting grade, and that's a little bit hard to come by here in Australia. Like you get lots of quartz that not very much that you can use to facet, like, and when you do, it's usually very, very expensive.
Yeah,
So
and I think that this is a wonderful point that you bring up, because also I do know that a lot of the folks here in the States are finding that it's difficult to find the optical quartz, because a lot of the ones that went to the opal mines in Idaho are now looking to make their triplets and like clamoring for
yeah,
material. Yeah,
yeah.
so it is
Yeah, I don't know
definitely a
what's
thing.
happening there. But, and sometimes, like, just when you say the word fastening, like they put an extra 200% on the price. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man, I'm just a hobbyist.
Right? Yeah. And it's quartz. Like there's more quartz in the world than like anything else. So
Yep.
come on.
Got us a break. Yeah.
Right. So thank you. And we'll come back. We'll rotate back and see how that zirconia is coming along. And
Awesome.
it looks like Rufo might be ready to give us some instant gratification. So I'm going to skip right on
Drill,
back to
drill,
you.
drill, drill, drill. Instead of cut.
Right.
Right.
Love
Drill, baby, drill.
it. If we have these t-shirts, people are going to wonder about us, cut and roll, baby.
So for those wondering, I do have a video that's going to come out on it. I've just been busy with school, but I went to Harbor Freight and bought essentially their cheapest drill press. But I tell you what, it works pretty nice. It's a nice big unit. You can change the RPMs here just by moving the belt up and down. So it gives you a little diagram here of what the RPM is.
Nice. Yeah, I like those, actually. That's a good setup.
Yeah,
If you
it
can't
doesn't have
get like
like,
a variable speed motor, that's like the next best thing.
right? It doesn't have a little switch, but I can move the belt as I want. So then you've just got, this little guy here that just drops it right down in. And then you can set the
Nice.
tolerance level with these little nuts here, tell it where to stop. And then you can move the table all around, because this is one I did have prepped for this situation. It is Montana agate I got from Travis. You can see it was a lure he was working on that
Ah.
unfortunately broke.
Sorry for Travis. Good for you.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a super cool little cut that you have going on. And Betty is saying that you need to call that thing Eddie.
Eddie Bauer. Oh my lord.
Yep, she did that.
All right. We'll get a sticker made.
Yeah, we can put a "you did it" next to that.
All right, so I am gonna mute myself because it's a little loud, and then I guess we'll just kind of watch the time and see how long this ends up taking.
Okay, everybody, synchronize your watches.
It's also not on the highest speed setting. It's actually only on the second setting. So I'm not going to be grinding through it like crazy quick, but I don't want to apply too much pressure and go breaking anything.
Oh yeah. Just do it the way you know it works well. And we'll sit back and be marveled and amazed by it. And Jennifer is saying now Harbor Freight is going to have a run on their drill presses.
Yeah.
Endorsed by Roof Otrus. Yeah, you need a sponsorship. Like,
Right.
don't we all? To Harbor Freight.
Some free tools from Harbor Freight? Oh yeah, I'll take that.
I've been wanting to get 2 of those drill presses. One to do what Rufo's doing now, but the second one to turn into a point carver.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So I've seen like some of the workshops in Asia. They have these drill presses, but they mount them horizontally so that the drill bit goes out, and they carve like the intricate rocks with it that way.
Oh my.
Mm,
Oh dear. You
Yeah.
have ignited my mind. Uh-oh.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah, that's an awesome idea. What a good hack that is.
Yeah. And the plus is you can use any size burr in it.
Yeah. Wow.
So I may have gone a little too fast just to try and show it can be done in under a minute, and it snapped off, and I think, yeah, the piece is in there. But I did that in 30 seconds and cut through Montana agate there, so
Wow.
a plug quite quick.
Yeah, that's a beefy bit. Now, did you get that bit also at Harbor Freight, or did you get that from the interwebs?
Let's see. This set I might have actually picked up at Home Depot years ago. I've been using this set for a couple years, not to do a ton of work, but I've just had this little set sitting around for a while and used it a handful of times.
Hey, Ghost. Yeah, it's interesting. You know, some of the stuff is way better than the amount you pay for it, you know, and is tenacious. And then, you know, the opposite is also true. So it's so cool when you have something that, you know, lasts that long that you can't remember when you got it or where you got it from.
Right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I gotta mute myself because I've got to cough really quick. My throat is a little,
Okay.
oh, the allergies have been great here.
Oh, I'm sorry, and I hope that you're staying cool too. We're gonna swing on over to Ma and have a look at her progress. How you doing over there?
I'm good. Slowly but surely getting there.
Wow. It was so good that it froze there for a second. Like you broke the the stream.
Oh no, we've had a
Yeah, luckily I'd gotten all the shaping done already, so now it's just getting its pre-polish, and it's neat. It kind of looks like it's floating in there.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a geometry colloid.
Do you think they're gonna it's gonna hang like that on an necklace? But yeah, well, we'll see.
Nice.
So it's not terribly exciting over here, but at least it's pretty.
Oh yeah, I think it's always really interesting to see the progress of something like that. So it is exciting. Stop arguing with me.
Muzz over here trying to be super humble, just like, yeah, you know, my amazing works of art. It's like we've basically got the rock Banksy on the stream, and they're like, yeah, it's not really much, just some little doodles I do.
Yeah, right.
I'm just, oh my god,
Something
okay,
I'm
that's
not
not what I
gonna
meant.
wake
But
up
I
with.
was just saying, I'm not doing something very exciting right now. Is all I was saying. I'm just going like this. Ooh, look. Ooh,
I'm just giving you a hard time.
fascinating.
I just got to give you a hard time.
It's
you make
lovely.
many of us jealous, even those who have worked for many years. I've shown some of your work to some of our lapidary guys who've been doing it like 30 years, and they're like, oh my gosh, how long has she been doing this? They're upset when they find out you're not like 30, 40 years into polishing rocks.
Aw, don't get upset, guys. It's okay.
And Tara was saying that she's done with I guess going through the slabs, and there's a sale on Thursday that she's going to be running. So a heads up to everybody. And she's trying to figure out which one she's going to keep, which I don't envy your decision making there. It's always so hard. It's easy to figure out what you're going to buy. So we'll all be doing
Okay.
that.
Let me warn you, one big thing with doing that, because I eventually kept almost everything, and I kept saying I'm going to have slab cells, and now I've got like 8 of these totes, and these big ones, and all these big totes. All of these are slabs. Like, all these are the slabs I kept that I was like, yeah, these are for sale. No, I'm keeping these. No, I'm keeping these. No, I'm keeping those.
Yeah, there is
Yeah,
that.
I don't think I could ever be. I don't think I could ever be in sales. I'd want to keep everything.
Totally. So Tara's Treasures is asking you, Ma, is that glass different types, like a green glass? Can you explain a little bit for those who kind of landed a little later?
Sure. Here's some help. There's some. It's actually like in real life, this is like a gray, but it's having a green hue for whatever reason right now.
Cool.
And then there's like a yellow and then a pink, and then the pink is also going around the edges.
Jeff,
Yeah,
Michelangelo. I love it.
But this was just one piece, and I cut it, and then I just added these in the middle. Like these ones line up, if this is gone. But yeah, it's just fun, and I just wanted to try doing something with solid color, and it'll be interesting to see how it holds up. So I won't be selling anything like this soon. I'll be wearing it to make sure that it's, because it's glass. It's so much softer. The quartz. So I just want to make sure that it's okay before I ever try to sell it or anything. But a little fun experiment, and I think it looks really cool.
We love
I've got
watching
another
your
one.
mad science experiments.
I started this one today, but I'm still gonna be needing to add the things. So
And
I
what kind of rock is that?
This, I believe, is Gary Green, and somebody can correct me, and I'm sure they will. But it's got a little. I've covered it with quartz on each side, and now I'm going to be adding different colors of glass, and then I think I might throw some bigs around the perimeter.
Just throwing it out there. If they corrected you, they'd be wrong, because that's definitely Gary Green.
Okay. I don't know much about Jaspers, but I just know, and like I haven't worked with Jaspers in a long time because I like translucency so much, but lately I've been making little spacers in my things with quartz, and I really like the way that it looks. It just like breaks it up a little bit and gives it something for the light to flow through and gives it a little more movement, I guess. So yeah, it'll be fun to see how this one turns out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thank you for showing us that preview. How totally cool. And hello, Mr. Chubby Hubby. Thank you for joining us. It's always so good to see you. And we also, I wanted to come on over here to Allison. She is like cooking with fire. Look at how far through this is. She is very cool.
I just finished the filigree, or whatever you want to call that, and ended it with a little curly Q. I just literally snipped the end off, and I finished this side. It actually still so far fits more like, an 8 or maybe a 9, like I'd hoped that it would when I started. In fact, we could measure it because I think I'm done going underneath now, but yeah, look at that, like an 8.
Ooh, bang on. Oh, that's awesome.
That?
Good job. Yeah, you gotta love it.
So
it's pretty, Allison.
What's that, Ma?
I said it was so awesome, and then I dropped my cab, and so I was freaking out for a second. But no, that's so pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, I could
I
do
love that
just a little bit of squish right there would help a little. And so now rinse and repeat. We'll do the other side just like the other side.
Nice. And
Well,
so
other side,
go ahead.
but backwards. It'll be exactly backwards.
Oh, nice.
I'm wondering something. I have a question for you, Allison, and then also anybody who is out in the audience that might be able to weigh in on this question. So when we're making rings in metalsmithing, one of the things that you can do is encourage the size to be bigger by using a raw skin mallet, like. And so rawhide mallet. And I'm wondering if you can do that with wrapping because everything's attached. Like you're going to move different parts of the project if you mallet it onto the ring mandrel.
You probably could. I have a steel mandrel, by the way, not just this plastic one. But it's heavy to work with when I'm just doing wire wrapping. Like I like that I can just toss that one aside and keep carrying on with my project, and it doesn't weigh 1,000 pounds, right? But I think you probably could hammer just the wire and maybe stretch your ring size just a bit.
Yeah, people also hammer. I actually have a buddy that's all he does is really sits and wraps rings and earrings all day. And he's a local here in Redwood City and just sells his stuff on the downtown here on the street. And I give him a bunch of stones to wrap and work with and whatnot. But that's what he does is he hammers the copper into the shape and size he wants, but then you hammer it directly onto the mandrel and actually hardens it. So you strengthen copper by hardening it and hitting it, but shape it first just how you want, and then
And then I've been wearing this one for a couple of days. You might even be able to see that it's leaving a little, because I've done everything in it. I've washed dishes in it, but that's good. Like I have done everything in it. I have helped stack firewood. I shoveled dirt. I ran a shovel. I mean, like some of the most violent, evil things you could do to jewelry, I've already done to it. And other than leaving a little green stain on my sweaty finger, it's still in like its perfect shape still. It's not like a lot of even my professionally finished jewelry, by the time I'm done wearing it, it looks like the shape of my finger. You know, this is like a little malformed over here and then over there, but this is actually staying put really good. So,
awesome.
Nice.
It's a square copper wire, by the way, anybody who is curious to what I started with. I'm not sure what gauge. I lost the tag for it a long time ago, but it's softer, but it is already pre-square.
Phil is calling that patina finger. I love it. That's great. I'm gonna go with that, man.
Yes,
and
patina finger.
People, you know, it was a thing that our ancestors did to help with arthritis and stuff like that. And I think that there's something to it, you know, just on a personal level, not on a professional one. But so I hear it's, you know, it can be therapeutic to absorb that, and so that's not a bad thing. You know, go ahead and let your finger get a little patinaed, or your you know, wrist if you're wearing a bracelet, etc.
Look at this. While I was drilling that one, it got a little thin slice because it's a waterline agate.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it popped off.
It broke one layer off.
Wild. Well, I'm glad that it broke now.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Rather than that's at the top of your cab.
Right.
Right when it's this top flat part that I've been gluing on to the earring or the dop, and then I shape this bottom part that's chipped.
Right, fair.
So, yeah, it came off there to give me a clean break. But I did notice that on the main piece where it broke on Travis, it had broken up and then over, and you can see it right there. Do you see that white spot?
Yeah.
That's a fracture running sideways through the stone, and it runs through that top layer, and you can see the crack all the way to there.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's what happened. Mystery
So
solved.
That top layer just popped off there.
And welcome in, Mr. Rob Thomas. I think I saw you earlier as well. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're checking out the wonderful and wild things that Chris is doing in his studio right now with the drill press.
Speaking of Gary Green,
That's
is this
very
some of
pretty.
the scrap? This might be some of the scrap stuff from. No, is that Gary Green? Huh.
That's some pink in there, man. Is pink happening, Gary Green?
I don't know. Yeah, I actually don't know what this stone is. I just grabbed what I thought I wasn't going to use, but now that's kind of pretty.
Yeah, I like the color combo.
Yeah, well, the base stones can still get used. They'll just lose a little material from getting drilled on.
Yeah, I use acrylic slabs that I get from the scrap bin. Like they sell scrap like $2 per pound at the local plastic place, and I get acrylic things to drill into, so you don't have to pick a sacrificial rock if you don't want to.
So,
nice. Yeah,
so
I thought
slow
about
that
doing
down.
wood.
Slow that down one more time for those that are listening that need that hack one more time. So, what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah. That with the plastic. That was really good. I just want you to repeat that one more time.
Okay, sure. Because I end up going to my local acrylic manufacturer a lot because I refuse to pay $24 for a plastic thing I stick my disc on. So I go and get one for $6 and have a hole drilled in it. And while I'm there, I grab, like they'll usually have a bin that's like $2 per pound for scrap acrylic. And I'll get a pound of it. And I use it for drilling in and pouring crap on. I ruin it. I wreck it.
Right. So these are like backing
base for things that
that is such a freaking good.
It's just acrylic,
hack.
and it's like I have a different. Like they even had mirrors that now I've destroyed, and it looks terrible. But it's just you can like less than $2, and I got all this. So
nice.
I could just keep using it for whatever.
It's just really
so
you
don't have to wait. What?
So at that thickness, that'll be super handy for heaps of stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, I use it I build fences with it. I build like little, I've been cutting some of Theo's opals for him where the opal lines like super close together, and he doesn't have a thin enough, he doesn't have a small enough machine. And I made like a little, what is the word I'm looking for? It's like a vise or like but like it'll hold it perfectly straight so you can cut between those like thin bars, and like I use it for that kind of stuff all the time. It's great. I was just looking around to see if I have it handy to show you, but I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I love that. And then also Rufo had mentioned, using wood. And so, a lot of us that drill through things, and you have to go all the way through, like with metal, if you're drilling a hole in it or whatever, if you're a metalsmith. And so it's wonderful to have these things around that are somewhat disposable, especially if you can, acquire it somewhat inexpensively. And Brenda is reporting that No Jazz Jerry is doing opals in the garage. He is obsessed. Yeah, and Buchalokia is saying that they did opal for 4 years. I know how the obsession goes. And Manny, you don't know about that obsession either, do you?
I have no idea what you're talking about, mate.
Right?
I started cutting again yesterday, and it's like, I've got some of this. Oh, it's so nice when you've got a stash of opal to play with.
Yeah. There's a few of us opal junkies in the room at the moment, I am afraid. Yeah, Jennifer is saying it's time for Opals Anonymous. Yeah. It's time for the Opals Anonymous segment of our show, guys.
Hi, my name's Mandy, and it's been 5 seconds since I touched opal.
Hi, my name's Allison. I have a problem.
Hi, my name's Chris, and I actually picked up a bag of opal while I was away like 2 minutes ago.
like Chris just got 2 fingers of opal over there.
I legitimately did as a funny thing. Like while I was just stepped away a moment ago, I picked up this bag that I forgot I won from Dave, and
Oh,
Lapidary Dave opal giveaway that had a lot of various opal scrap pieces in it.
oh, how
Yeah.
fun!
Ooh,
A lot
that's
of
like
mostly
heaven.
fire opal, but a little bit of color in there as well. Yeah. I also got some
Beautiful.
triplets sitting here. I was like, you know what? I could work on the triplet tonight. All this opal talk.
Yeah, opal fever strikes again, says Mr. Chubby Hubby, and you need to show us that again, Manny. What did you just wave in front of our faces that was like too small before? Again.
Again.
Yeah, little
And
pieces from the live the other day.
oh yeah.
That was the big piece, and it broke down into a whole heap of little pieces. Have a little bit of colour, but nothing to write home about.
Nice. So if y'all are looking for something to do for a couple of hours, Manny just dropped a video that if you want to do some gazing, some hardcore gazing, then stick that on. It's kind of like when you put on an ASMR if you're like going to go to sleep or if you've got work to do or whatever, but it's just opals. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
And Julie is saying, hi, my name is Julie. I'm opening up an opal bar. I'm saying to the heck with it. I'm sidling up to the bar, Julie. Give me a double.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Or
please.
doublet, as it were.
Oh, hello, Karen. Nicely played.
Ew. Yeah.
Speaking of, I gave my my first try at some doublets with the opal. Of course, I didn't go for my, best color or anything because I've never actually glued Spencer opal to obsidian before. So I just tried with a couple of random pieces that I had. I'm outside, sorry, so it's hard to get good light. But yeah, I gave it a try, so we'll trim that off there and I'll have a nice little piece. That actually does have some color in it just below that little yellow bar, but again, I'm outside and I'm in the shade. It's really hard to see the color, but
Yeah, that's some great work so far. Very,
yeah,
very
I mean,
good.
I could have come in and made sure I got the little, chips and nicks out, but I didn't want to put any more time into it. I just wanted to find out if it would work or not, right? Like, am I capable? Does this work?
Yeah.
What's it feel like on the lap?
Yep.
Is what grit is too aggressive? What grit is not aggressive enough? I needed to answer all of those questions before I obsessed over, a tiny little dimple or I should have gone past that. Like I say, I'll worry about that when I've got my nice pieces of color on here. But just to start and get a
That's
feel
super
for
smart, Alice.
how does the opal and the obsidian feel on my flat lap? How does it polish? I just went for just a basic piece and a couple of them, like how does it feel on a dop? I don't dop things, so this is new for me as well. So
Nice.
I got adventurous and tried both.
Super smart.
Like I say, not my brightest color or my nicest pieces, but just to, put a toe in the water just to dip in and see what it felt like. I went ahead and did that.
Yep.
Sweet.
Looking good.
Yeah. And I finished the other side of the big ring.
All right. Wow. Bada
I
boom,
love
bada
that
ring.
red flash way down deep in there. It's so crazy. And that red flash goes from side to side where this color bar up here doesn't.
Cool.
Ooh.
And don't forget our potch burgers and jelly fries. Like that's some good bar food right there. I like it, Mr. Chubby Hubby.
Right?
Yeah, that's beautiful. Nice job.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I was ticked after I made this one that I didn't have another stone. I was like, I could just keep going, but I can't because I don't have any more tiny stones.
Boy, I'm telling you, like,
So
it's a certain amount of patience to get a batch of things done, but it's so nice to have a batch of things done because when you switch gears to like from lapidary to say jewelry making, then you've got a batch to set. And so it's worth it.
yeah, so I had to time out and go polish this one, and then, like I say, I tried some other stuff too. So I got brave, and you know, we'll see. I'll just keep at it, and pretty soon, I'll be brave enough to try some of my best color, and hopefully have had enough practice along the way to, do it justice, set it pretty, and oh, the pink body in this whole stone though, that's just such a pretty stone.
Yeah, absolutely. Just elegant. And I like how the copper plays so nicely with that color. It's
Agree.
very complementary.
Agree.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Well, and the thing that I like about rings too is that, opal earrings are nice, opal necklaces are nice, but when you wear a ring, you get to admire that flash.
Yep.
You get to see that color play. I mean, so do other people, but you get to see it, where if you put everything into a necklace or an earring, you know it's pretty, but you just don't get to do quite as much admiring as you do if it's, on your hand.
Yeah, I've been wearing this one for about a week now.
Yeah, let's see Chris's. I want to see Chris's.
My wedding ring, unfortunately, has some issues right now because it was wood and stone together, and they didn't actually like being washed a whole lot.
Yeah.
So, in substitute of my wedding ring, I've got this one that's the peristerite. In the actual sunlight, it has the blue flash like moonstone.
Nice.
But yeah, that's just a like little quick sample ring I made myself, like a proof of concept when I was still doing the hand drill before I got the drill press. Now that I have the drill press, I'm hoping I can do them a little more perfect because
Nice.
actually, hold on, it's actually a really tight fit. It's like perfect. But it's a little uneven. You can see the outside shape.
Oh, just barely, but if you wore that like side up,
Yeah, one that's the like
Make
more
that the
even
top.
part right there. That's actually where I keep it up top. It looks even there.
Yep, that's beautiful.
A nice glow in the light too. Yeah, I like the stone. It's fun, but actually about to cut another ring right now. And while I cut this, I have a question. Have you shown off your cutting method for the opals and stuff? Because I either might have to come give you a visit or send you some big chunks of this synthetic opal to let you get some thin slices. We can all have a little share in some of the. I love the red bottom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. I haven't shared it with people, no, but what I was talking about that I make my acrylic. I make them out of acrylic, but
Yeah.
yeah, I can help you with that for sure.
That's big enough for a ring. What if I just make a whole ring out of this?
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
What's the hardness?
Oh, it's super soft. It's like working with resin. It's like a plastic almost.
I mean,
How
it
would
is
you think
resin,
would it
right?
hold up being a ring?
Possibly. I don't know how well it would hold up for a ring. Probably not worth what I paid for this. Just the rough was, I think, just over 100 or about 100 for this one.
Yeah.
Got it some cool play color though. You got to give it that.
Yeah, I mean, synthetics are fun, but I bought it for the sake of making some videos that I still never got around to. I've still got all this boulder opal here too. Since we were talking about opals, I reached over and grabbed an opal dish. And this one I love because it's like a tree. And it's a big knobby guy. I kind of want to cut into this one too. Get some slices in here. See if there's some more color hidden inside.
there can be color hidden right under those little lumpy bits sometimes too. I'm doing the skin polish on one like that.
That's beautiful.
And I love this piece. I wanted to make this just like a little bushy tree display. Like eventually it's just going to be a little tree. Just maybe cut it a thick little slab like this. Polish this bit. Maybe a little bit face polish, not flat, because I don't want to mess up the shape too much. I don't know. I love that though. The Boulder Opal. I don't know why I'm learning my words today. It's pretty stuff though. Great nut opal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my headset just yelled at me that my battery's low. No. Anyway, I'm gonna drill a ring and see how this goes. See if I can do it before my headset dies.
I usually get the cheap Jingling blades, and I usually get the thick ones so that I can do Montana agates and petwoods and stuff. And I mean, these are stout dang blades. I mean, you can hear how stout. And we ordered the same Jingling brand, but for cutting our opal. You can hear how thin that thing is. Well, we cut lots and lots of stuff, and I consider these cheap Jingling blades to be pretty much disposable. I mean, you use them until you can't use them, and then you pitch them, right? And you don't feel bad about it because they're not very expensive. But we use this one so that you can see through it. It looks like lace.
Oh yeah, wow, that's some wear.
And then the teeth fell out, and then I just discovered this afternoon, you guys. Get ready. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Get ready. This is hilarious. Is that sideways for everybody? Does it need to go that way?
Died September 19th, 11/22. It was a sunny day. It perished so that many rocks could live.
Oh, yeah.
Who wrote the eulogy?
Lava bison.
That's hilarious. Nice.
I had no idea either, and so now that since I found it, like this is going on the wall behind where I film, where I sit and film. Nice. By the way.
Oh, that's great. So funny.
Oh,
so true.
That's what it's like living with him. He's so funny all the time. I love it.
Nice.
But yeah, just so you don't accidentally pick that up and put it back on the machine. Yeah, right. Who would do that? Let's mark it. Make sure we know it's dead.
Now we let that happen.
It was a good blade though. We got a lot of cuts out of it. These are great blades. I've got no complaints about these. They're great. For what I do, they're great. But yeah, this, like I say, you can't feel bad. I think, what do they cost? Like under $3 a piece.
Uh-huh.
And so when, you can't even remember how many rock cuts out of it before it dies. I think you totally got your $3 worth of money, $3 worth of it out of it. And, don't be sad.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that cracked me up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Nice one, Lava, if you're out there.
I don't see him there. I checked first before I threw him under the bus.
Nice. But we have been joined by No Jazz Jerry. I guess he's taking a breather from his opals for a moment. Thanks for joining us, buddy. And it looks like, we haven't visited Ryan here for a little bit. Sorry about that, Ryan.
I'm going to go check my Tumblr while you do that. I'm going to mute and just leave you guys looking at the eulogy, and I'll catch up with you again.
All right. And how are you doing, Ryan?
I'm doing pretty good. I've just been here working away on this contour polish on this Haunted Ridge material. Just finished up.
Oh, Oh yeah, look at that. Very cool.
And
Oh, a spider. You got a little spider there. Is that a jumping spider?
Out of there. He's gonna get hurt. Oh, get him.
I'm fixing
He's coming right at you.
Save him.
So he was sitting on the hood of it, but when I turned the
What's going on?
Oh, there we go. What were you saying, Ryan? Did he go away? Oh, he must have taken the spider away.
yeah,
Yay! He saved the spider.
I got severe, so it's on the
Oh, Allison makes a good point. We haven't seen what Karen's been doing in a minute either. So after Ryan shows us, we should see what Karen's gazing at.
It's so funny. StreamYard keeps on like auto selecting Allison's desk. It's so weird. It just is in love
The
with
one
you,
thing when-
Allison. Yeah, so what else?
Maybe I talked on Opal.
That was 100% spontaneous, that it just decided it was going to go back to that. Oh, and here I am. Hi.
Hey.
And there and there's Ryan again. What are we going to work on now?
some piece of laundry.
You're really super faint, Ryan. I don't know if maybe you're just like far away from your microphone.
Is this better?
A little bit.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah, still barely hear you. Can't hear you, buddy.
Where'd he go? You there, buddy? And while we're checking on that, we can know that No Jazz Jerry is up to 24 opal triplets. That's amazing. And I'll bring this actually up too. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Let's see if we can get it to go the right way. There we go. And the pixels are going to settle, and we'll also see if we can't get the computer not to pick up on the weird wavelength of the light. But there's some we've got the Sunstones going on.
That's a haul.
Yeah, so this is the belt run, and if I can pan out just a tiny bit. So this is, a little kind of Tupperware bowl, and let me bring in my hand for size. Some of y'all, go ahead.
Yep, that's awesome.
Yeah, we did good. I am not unhappy with our haul at all. And so
It's supposed to be going like lightning.
yeah, we actually filmed it. And so I've been there countless times, but we filmed the belt run for the first time this last time. And so in the video, you guys will actually get to see me like have 8 arms. Because like I was plucking, I was plucking these suckers off the belt so fast. And so it was a really good time. This one actually, let me grab this right off the bat and see if we can't can y'all see? Oh my gosh, look at the lighting. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to adjust the lighting, but that is like, this is a honking big one with like just a ton of schiller in it. Let me see if I can replace the light so that it's not making those big bands go across. And meanwhile, Manny, show us what is happening with your zirconia.
Okay, so at the moment, just kind of roughing out. I've got a 240 wheel, just kind of moving the stone pretty fast through that, and you can kind of see in the middle there, we're getting the shape of the trillion kind of happening there. So once I get a center point formed, I'll move to a higher grit, like to 600. Then I'll move to a 3000, and then I'll start getting my pre-polish and polish happening. But that's kind of the first steps of what's going on. So this is kind of like the blocking out stage of cutting a gemstone. So
nice. Thank you for sharing that. Beautiful. And someday, some of these are hoping that that's exactly what's going to happen to them. And so this is that one that I picked up. One of the things that's kind of funny about Sunstone is that if you're trying to look to see which ones are good and they have schiller or whatever, if you have fleshy pink fingers being reflected in any of their inclusions, it can look like schiller. And so you kind of have to sort them with something that isn't pink, and don't wear pink, don't wear red, don't wear anything that'll reflect the color in the stone that isn't actually there. And so now you're seeing the schiller in this bad boy, like all the way through the entire chunk of this guy. And this is, by Sunstone standards, pretty big. They have the tendency to be a small stone. And so here's a quarter for an example of, how big this guy is. And so I'm really looking forward to working with it, because most of the time they're tiny. And actually, Manny was talking about how it is difficult to work small stones. It's a skill in and of itself to be able to get into the small stone and make the most out of it. And so that one's going to be a fun one, because it will probably end up being a big, huge, juicy, wonderful thing. I don't know if I'm going to facet it or if I will carve it, because it's so big. It might be a better carver. Does anybody have a vote? Should it be faceted, or should I carve it?
Carve.
I mean, the third option is stuff it in a tiny hole.
Stuff it in a hole. This is not tiny. This is a big stone. that like tiny hole would
Sorry,
have to be big.
I did derail your question. I'm sorry.
I mean, I've got some that would be great for a tiny hole. Like, let me see. This guy, that's a red dot. So you guys can see the red dot. And those are,
Ooh, yeah.
Those are ones that you want to facet and you isolate that red dot. They remind me of, is it gushers that have like,
the juicy centers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the mineral equivalent. And so it's again, it's your facetter's skill to work around any inclusions and then isolate that red so that you can get a gem out of it. And that's why these are expensive. Is you look how small that little nubbin of red is, and that's what you want. This one looks like it's bicoloring a little bit, which is very, 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 very exciting. I haven't gazed at these. We're doing this together, guys. I just took some out, the easy reds, to take the thumbnail for this show. I'll show you those guys. Oh, I'm supposed to be sorting them, and I'm just dunking them back into the into the bucket. This is probably gonna take me way too long, but here's the ones that were in the thumbnail, guys. And so I just randomly picked out some that had color, and that's not gonna be unfun to play with you guys. can you imagine the noises I was making? I don't think we have sound on the video. It would have been really good if we had sound on the video because there were squeals and weird noises that I couldn't help but utter, like strange things. And
Yeah, can't believe.
it looks like we just got Allison back up on here. So what are you doing?
It's every time I try to turn my camera around, Manny, I one-upped you. You didn't unmute yourself. Well, every time I try to turn my camera around, I leave the studio.
Yeah, I was like, where did Allison go? Like, she's like, I've had enough of this. I'm out. Storms out of the room.
I'll leave you guys there. You can watch me hose down some of these rocks real quick, and then once I'm done with the super sloppy part, I'll come back and unmute and well, maybe not. I'll maybe mute, but we'll get a closer look at them. I'll run them through the shaker and stuff, the ultrasonic cleaner
Nice.
and stuff like that. But I gotta hose them, so there's the view, and I'm gonna mute myself and do that.
All right, perfect.
Try to not shut my camera off.
Yeah, well, I'll look for you dropping. It looks like, oh, the Clueless Collector, welcome in. It's good to see you. And we had a vote for carving. So yeah, I kind of agree. I'm very tempted to carve it. And then thank you, Jerry, for the nurse skills with the tweezers. Thank you very much. You really do. You need to either use tweezers or something that's not going to reflect your skin tone against it, or else you can't see the schiller or the color of the stone very well. And so and it sounds like Phil is recovering, and so good for you, Phil. I hope that you are feeling better. And yeah, saying the hellos. And so actually, let's see, how is everybody doing? I'm gonna I'll show y'all. Oh, here, Rufotris is doing a drilling. So we've got nursing and we have dental work here with the drill. How's it going there, Rufo?
Good. Just about to line this one up and get the last little cut here to make a ring. I don't even know how this material will look as a ring. It'll be okay. Kind of a wavy, sandstony, jaspery something. Just trying to line it up. I learned the hard way on the last one. Don't do the small circle and then the big circle, because what I just did on that material is I did the small circle and then attempted to line up the big circle over it, but what happens is the bigger piece, you can't see what you're cutting. And so I ended up cutting a moon on accident. Kind of like Manny mentioned, but hey, now I've got a moon.
Cool.
Look at the moon, look at the moon, look at the moon.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we'll do something with that. I mean, make it actually into a piece or something with this then. Maybe we'll make it floating in there. Yeah, or like a little piece that floats in there. Attach it with some wire and polish it, and then this piece spins in that piece. No, that's too thin. But that would be a really cool idea.
Oh yeah, that would. Yeah, and Betty is agreeing on that one.
Alright, let's see here. Looking just about where I want it, maybe right there. This one gets cloudy real quick. This water's gonna get muddy instantly.
Well, Allison's got your back. She's got the soap.
Speaking of muddy, man, keep up the good work.
Oh, and we've got this. Here's this gratification here. Yeah, smoke on the water, or mud on the water, or however you want to sing it. Oh, and he's muted. And
I am, just so y'all didn't have to hear that. Yeah.
Soul is, this is actually great, and Soul, he did. Ma and Rufo talked about this a little bit before as far as what to back it with so that you don't. It's the funniest thing. I have done this before. When you have a project that you're drilling through, I was drilling through sunstones, and you drill through your Tupperware bowl that is holding the water, and all the water comes out. Yeah. So you definitely want to back it with wood or stone or some acrylic.
Yeah, and just to show her here, you also a lot of machines have a tolerance level you can set. With this guy, you turn this bolt and have it go up or down to set your tolerance level, the depth adjustment. And as you're pulling down on the lever, it comes down and it eventually stops when it hits that, and you can set it so that your max depth is around the table. I also have it set up so hopefully it's lined up enough that if it did go through, it would hit one of these holes, but it's also double layered. I'd feel it punch through the first one and into that. Yeah, like Karen mentioned, I've actually got like triple protection here, so we are good.
Nice. Yeah, it's better than having all the water come out.
Oh, I forgot there's a little light on this too. Forgot it came with a little light. Not that
That's
it helps
handy.
see through the mud. Let's see. My battery headset's yelling at me. It's about to turn off.
Oh, that's awesome.
Pretty good. Not a perfect cut. Definitely a little thinner on this side. Did not keep it perfectly aligned. I moved the rock a little bit. Other than having a way to align it, maybe clamping this down in here so that it doesn't move while I change out the piece or something. I think that's about as accurate as I'm going to get it for now by eyeballing it, but I do want to develop something to like realign it better, some sort of clamping down in here or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Might be a kind of cool ring though.
Yeah, I think I would still make it into a ring. You know, there's just a top and a bottom. And then Betty, was it you that just came back from the Sunstones too? Somebody and us like just darn near overlapped at the Sunstones, probably just by days. And so I was wondering if it was you, Betty. And Soul is saying that's a sweet setup. Is that what you just bought that you were talking about in the rock chat?
Yes, indeed. This is my new drill press that I just got the other day. Drove all the way across the bay to get it.
Nice.
It was cheaper to drive like 40 minutes away and pick it up at the Harbor Freight in the East Bay than any hardware store anywhere in this part of the bay, because they all mark up everything a ridiculous like extra 15 to 30%.
Oh my gosh. Terrible, not fair. And so yeah, Betty was just there too. That's so crazy. I think that we just missed each other, darling. We're gonna have to be a little bit more coordinated next time and be there at the same time. I think I saw a post from you and I was like, oh my gosh, we were so close. But you know, it's not that big of a wonder that you know the rock hounds end up at those same rock joints every now and again. So we're just sorting through, and I was gonna go over to Allison, but it looks like she's walked off the set here for a second. So we'll there's this actually. And Ma is gently caressing her cerium wheel, painting a pretty picture.
You're busted for doing that. And I've started recently, I've switched to, I don't use my drip when I'm doing my cerium. I use my little friend. He can stop being sad now because I use him for this because I can get nice fresh color. And I can control it better.
I love his expression. That's great.
He's like, I gotta go get water for him. Right back.
That's why he's got that expression. He's thirsty. And so we'll go over to Allison, and we're seeing more of her hijinks over there with her machine.
I'm filling up the ultrasonic with some water, and then we'll go back up on the deck where I can plug it in and clean up some of these rocks and get them ready for the next grit.
Nice. We can't wait.
Yeah, me neither, actually.
And
Alice, the persona cleaner, I missed the part of like what she's cleaning.
Rocks between tumbling grits.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
whoa, I'm shooting the I'm losing my nursing skills. That was like a little red dot I was showing y'all. And so here, we'll pick that up again. I think this is the same one. So the copper decided to do a very nice red number on the inside of these guys. That's what makes the color inside these feldspars that are the sunstones. And we're the onlyest guys. The Oregon Sunstone is the onlyest that does it with the copper. Although there was a scam in the rock community for a little while, coming out of, what was it, the Himalayan, I think, sunstones. It's like a big international sunstone scam. But here's another red dot. And so these guys are all destined to become faceted for sure, especially considering their size.
So pretty.
Oh, so much fun. Like, so thrilling to see these guys, you know, come out of the earth, as it were. And we've got Patricia is saying to center the ring, draw a line across the middle, turn it 90 degrees, and draw a second line. Measure the width of the ring thickness and make marks on all four lines from the edge when you lower. That is a great way to engineer the center for sure. Thank you for that. And then
Yeah, I
she's
thought
saying,
about pre-measuring and marking my lines on there. That definitely is doable.
yeah. And she says when you lower the drill, you can line it up on the marks. And Wisconsin Jerry is saying, looks like Gumby's friends. I was just thinking that myself. Very pokey face.
Yep.
Pokey
He was so
face.
sad that day. The day I got my drip system, he was like very bummed. So I made his little face reflect that.
Yeah.
He's got his job back now. He gets to help me do the final polish, which is the best part. So
Nice. And Rufo, the clueless collector, is saying to you, I make keychains with cabochon rounds, and the center cutout of your ring would probably fit perfectly, easier than getting the fit by hand. So maybe you guys need to talk. I love that bullseye. That's really cool.
yeah, that was neat.
Yeah, I like it. What did you say that material was? Rufo? Oh, he's muted. Yeah, he's muted.
Oh, whoops. I said, my bad. Yeah, I said that's a good question. It's just some sort of wavy, I don't know, jaspery, sandstone. It's really soft. I thought it was just like a wavy jasper, but it's super soft. It's kind of like a sandstone. I'm hoping it takes a polish. I actually have not tried polishing this material. It's
We're gonna
cool.
see. And Phil definitely will post some pics after the faceting for sure. It'll be a video, and so these guys, I'll definitely do a video from start to finish, the mining through the finished stuff, and then I'll bring you guys along on the live streams too, like on the Friday Night Live and stuff. We'll see more of that stuff. And hubby is saying personal preference here, but I would elevate the rock ring and have a little pump to cool. Oh, that way you could see what's going on at least somewhat. Yeah, I mean, there's like definite ways to reconfig to do it in, I guess, a more
Yeah.
sophisticated way.
I thought about doing it that way where like the rock wasn't fully submerged, which I can do because I've got my water pump for my high tech, and I could just use that to drip water on it instead of having it underwater. But this is also, yeah, just kind of a quick setup to do this here today. Right now I'm trying to find, I'm missing one size from my core set. I'm missing the one that was already started on these two pieces, so I gotta dig that up here real quick in my stuff to continue these two.
And I have a question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
When were you going to continue the live stream? We're just at an hour and a half here. You know, I was thinking a couple hours for this one, and then we could like switch over to you if you'd like.
Yeah, so my wife is actually coming home a little sooner than I thought tonight, and so I might pick it up tomorrow and just go for like many more hours tomorrow instead, and do like a 2 to 5 or something tomorrow, 2 to 6. Like just do a really long stream tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. And so yeah, I just didn't want to like walk over the time in which you were planning on doing yours.
Nah, I wasn't planning anything. I was winging everything. I never even made a post other than in the Discord saying I might do a live.
Got it.
When you made the post saying I was doing a live, I was like, oh no, what if I don't do it now?
Oh, right. Okay. Well, yeah, we can amend it there too.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. Hey, everyone knows I'm kind of one to say I may do a live and then end up not doing it for another week or two.
You keep us on our toes.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, Manny, what were you just showing us there?
A little bit of different sunstone. This is Australian sunstone, and it too is a little bit unique. I'm trying to get the right angle here.
Do you have the lattice there?
Yeah, I do. You can kind of see it there a little bit.
Rainbow lattice, everybody. Drool and weep.
Let's see if we can get. Yeah, you can see the dark.
Oh, there you
dark
go.
lines there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And the way that the stream goes, if the slower you move it, or you know, if you keep it just stable for a moment, then the pixels will settle and we'll be able to see it better.
Yeah. Gotta move super slow.
Yeah, that's good. That's really delicious. Yeah, that stuff is amazing.
A whole bag of it.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Jealous.
Mm-hmm.
I have exactly one tiny piece of sparkly sunstone in my collection.
It is so scary to work with. Like, so scary. It just, it sheets away like you wouldn't believe.
I had one piece that turned into two pieces, and I refused to work it at this point.
Yeah. It's a very similar experience.
I got one from Kyle, and in shipping, it apparently decided to halfway fall apart by the time it got to me.
Yeah.
Like this guy here, it's still beautiful, but like it's got a big old fracture in it now. It's unfortunate.
Yes, Tara, it is a feldspar for sure. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff.
Yeah, this one's not lattice, but it is beautiful sunstone.
That's the confetti stuff. It's still from the same area, I suspect. Hearts Range in the territory.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Still love it. Yeah, I was just really bummed that it kind of fractured here on its way to me.
The fact that it got all the way to the States is in one thing.
Right? Yeah, without falling apart. I swear, I just looked at my sunstone and it just like cleaved in two. I was like, okay, you're gonna go on the shelf. That's it. No polishing you. I had dreams of polishing it.
No one told me boulder opal.
I can't find it. It's the Australian Labradorite, which is a feldspar as well too. They're very closely related to sunstone.
Yeah.
No one told me the Australian boulder opal could fall apart too. I had some. I mean, I guess it makes sense because they cleave it along lines, but man, I had them just like falling apart into some pieces. You can see the pitting along some of it too. Makes it real
Yeah, that
tricky.
pitting can be real bad, and unstable as well too. And it's hard to spot when you're buying it, when you're buying it online. But that's a bit unfortunate, that stuff.
Well, this one, to be fair, I did buy in person, but was in a scrap bin. Well, kind of scrap bin. It was his workings and scraps. He had a handful of pieces, and he's like, by the weight, you could just pick a bunch out and get it. Like, he was charging 150 for this one tree-looking one that I showed earlier that I got. But I got a handful, all that boulder opal in the bottom there, and he ended up giving me a little deal because a lot of it didn't even really have color, had very, very little color in it. So not worth much, but
even just the common patterns and the common opal and the boulder stone combos can be stunning enough as is. Like, you can get some real kind of tribally sort of looking stuff.
well, yeah, I don't know how well you saw this one I was showing earlier. Like, this is just my favorite ever. Just like trees. It's like a little bushy tree.
And
I'm
Wisconsin
pretty sure that comes.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm pretty sure that comes from the Winton boulder opal fields. They call it like bubble opal, and that opal will translate all the way through those nodules there.
Yeah, that's what I was hopeful for. Yeah,
if you're seeing it at the bottom like that, like that's the bottom of the stone, like how it would have been formed.
Yeah.
And if you're seeing it all the way through there, there's a super high chance that's going all the way through, bloke.
Nice. Yeah, Wisconsin Rockstalker Jerry was saying that it needs some Opticon. So yeah, you could definitely stabilize it and do a little bit better. And then it's Lattice is here. Good to see you. And it was funny. Kid Curry was saying that we were just talking about you, and it was true because we had the rainbow lettuce coming out. And so I hope that you're well. And that's some gorgeous opal. And yet, however much we love our opal, you just don't know how it's going to behave ever. Like, you can get used to it and you can like pretty much, gauge how to handle it. But then at the same time, if it wants to craze or throw a little, flinty thing or whatever, it's just going to do what it's going to do. You kind of have to roll with it.
A deep hidden pocket of sand.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's so many ways to break your heart in opal. For sure. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. Ryan, are you on a new stone? Have we finished the one that you were on?
Yep. I haven't started anything new yet. I may just hang here for a little bit. My back is starting to spasm, so I just need to move around some. So.
Oh, gotcha. What is that? Is that labradorite, or it looks like chatoyant or something?
Yeah, and I can't see. It's kind of can't get it through the phone to show where the flash is, but I'm probably moving it too fast.
Very pretty. I like the shape that you chose. That's nice.
Yeah. When I started one yesterday, and it was kind of funny with this stuff. And I showed Maz that I used the preformer to make one yesterday. I got through I finished all of the polishing and everything. When I put it in the acetone,
no,
it fell into 3 pieces.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Gosh.
Oh, that's such a bummer. Why did it just flip to me? Go away.
I don't know. That's StreamYard.
You're showing
totally. Oh, see that it did.
Oh,
it did that.
It was me muting and unmuting, like triggered it.
Ah.
Okay, well that's good to know, but also annoying because I like to mute and unmute a lot.
I'm pretty sure StreamYard's an opalaholic, and it was because you were showing opal before, mate. Like.
For sure.
Yeah, is this too loud though? Like, if I can mute, that's
that's
loud.
pretty loud. Yeah, let me put it back on Ryan here. What have you got there?
That was the other the drop from yesterday.
Oh,
I was just finishing getting the UV resin off of the back of this one, trying to avoid cutting my fingers, and I ended up dropping them on the cement. So
Oh man,
all in
that's
all,
brutal.
it wasn't a great day yesterday. So
No, it was definitely putting you through the paces. Although Tara is saying that she loved the green flash in that, and that is looking really good. And also, Rick was hoping that, or sympathizing and empathizing about your back for sure. And its lattice is saying, oh my gosh, like I try to put something up and it did the same thing. Finally got my Genie water pump running, going to cut some Spencer opal tonight. Very cool. I hope that you share that footage with us while I'm switching all about.
I second that motion. I hope to see that footage soon as well.
Yeah. Yeah, looking forward to that. And so, have you got another thing that you're going to be doing? Or are you taking a break, Ryan?
I'm going to take a little bit of break. So
Very good.
I'll stay on audio, and I'll just
Sounds good.
do and I'll try to and I'll let you know if I start on.
Perfect. Well,
towards the end anyway.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be wrapping it up here soon, but I'd like to come back over to Allison because she's got some pretties sitting here that I'd love to see.
Okay. Yeah, so far I'm just going through, let's see, where's my focal point at? About right there. Going through some of the stuff that is in the tumbler right now. This is a rock I found at the Jefferson when the band had the gig down on the Madison River.
Oh, yeah.
And we stopped and hounded at the Jefferson River before we went to the Blue Jewel Sapphire Mine. And here's the end cut off of that same rock. I mean, it's some kind of like Montana agate. It's maybe more like a jasp agate or something, but it's so pretty. And then Joseph's daughter found a big piece of petwood. I'm not exactly sure where she found it, but we cut it when she came to visit. And she gave me this piece. It's really pretty backlit. It's like red.
Nice.
This, I didn't know if it would polish or not, but I thought I'd give it a try. It's kind of a weird one.
What do we know what it is, or is it?
Sure, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's an it.
A petwood. I've got quite a bit of petwood in this load. There's 2 more petwoods. And some kind of an agate. Another little agate. Some kind of lacy, a little piece of lace.
Oh, yeah. That's gorgeous.
Some local stuff.
Nice.
Another couple local rocks. And there's probably some friends in here.
Oh, I like friends.
I'm like nearly sure there probably is. And then this other one, there definitely is a friend in it.
Oh, yeah. Wow, look at that. Oh, man. How old is our friend there? Steinkerns, everybody.
I wish I could say.
That is so cool.
And it's beautiful. It's like blue and gray chert. It's so pretty. And then there's like a little chevron. I don't know where it's at. Down here maybe, but I'm so excited to see this be done. So these are only midway through. I do have a ways to go. I've got one more grit on these to go. And let's see if I can pop you up just a little bit so you can see. Yeah. Everything is backwards. Okay.
I love that.
I'm tossing them over here into the ultrasonic cleaner after I give them a little scrub over here, because you can see there's still some grit in some of the little holes and things. So I'm scrubbing them over here with a toothbrush first and then dropping them in the ultrasonic for a few minutes, and then I'm just tossing them up here once they're clean. I need to clean the bowl and the lid and everything too. I mean, they're rinsed, but I need to clean them, get rid of all the grit, and then throw all the clean rocks back in here and go, like I say, one more grit. So
Nice.
yeah.
Thanks for sharing that. How exciting. Man, I can't wait to see that friend.
Yeah,
I wanna
another
see the
24 to
friend.
48 hours. It'll be shiny, hopefully. So,
Sweet.
but the ultrasonic is offensive when I run it. Just to prove it, I'm going to start it now and then I'll mute.
Okay, sounds good. Or sounds bad or whatever.
Yeah.
Toto.
Oh, and there you are, Rufo, just spontaneously. Oh, and she did mute. And so let's see. We've got Ryan dropping some new stuff. We have Ma. Oh, Ma just dropped. Let's add her back to the stage. Let's get her back on here. In fact, what's going on with Ma?
Hello. I've been waiting.
Gee whiz. Yeah, you think? Oh, I can see myself in the background. So go ahead.
I'm messing with a little Favicides thing. It's weird. It's like it was presenting two different patterns
Oh,
on
nice.
face, and so I'm just kind of figuring out how I'm gonna cut it, and I think, big shocker, it's gonna be something like that.
Yeah, we are all shocked and amazed.
Yeah, I know it's
be fun.
remarkable that I would ever pick that. But yeah,
Is
I
that
finished
some squirrel stuff?
It is, yes. But I finished this guy, and she's
Oh,
shiny.
right.
Ooh, look at that. How pretty.
Ooh.
That's a Favicides, the coral. By the way, clueless collector, sir. And Rufotris is working on drilling some holes in rings, and that is beautiful. Ma, don't take it away. I was just answering some questions as we were going along there. Yeah, that's just crazy. Wow, how much fun.
It's so shiny. So yeah, it's fun. I'll definitely mess more with glass if it holds up.
Is that one magnify as well?
Let's find some words.
And Dad's Rocks Phil would like to know if those are designer band-aids, Ma.
Whoa.
It's either that
Yeah, it
or
does.
they're keeping her fingertips from being
Oh, my fingertips are destroyed.
abraded off.
I did this, and this one got my nail when I did this, when I was shoving something.
I hate that one.
This one's so there's no nail right here. This is mostly so you don't have to look at it, and I don't have to look at it.
Right. So then it'll just
My
go
stone
away.
turning red.
It's just, no one needs to see that. It's terrible. I had just
It feels
about
better
grown it
when you
out.
can't see it.
Oh, right. Yeah, Tara's like collective cringe. Absolutely. We've all been there. We kind of, know that feeling. Ugh. Oh, that's so pretty. You can see the druzy even though it's wet. Like it's just so packed with druzy that it's,
This thing is bonkers.
Yeah, that is so awesome. I love that stuff so much. And
Right here, I'll show you. Here's two little things I hadn't shown yet because I hadn't put them on the Discord yet, but
and Blind Squirrel Rocks is here. Hi. We love your stuff. And then look at this little guy, you guys. This is so insane.
I need to clean them off a little.
Oh my gosh.
So I got a little fishy.
That's cool.
From Jim, and I lined it with some pet wood from my hometown, and then we've got more of the Favicides on here, and it's got a quartz cap, and it's also, you can see through it, and it's got a little fun thing on the back, like hello.
I love it.
Oh,
That's
wow.
great.
And then I did one other one that I just finished yesterday, This one was prepped by Theo, but it's also, I need white again. But you can see that there's some empty space in there, and there's rutile in that quartz.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's super cool.
And that one has a little bit of this. This is the petwood from my hometown right there. And some bigs thrown in for, good measure.
Kid Curry needs the googly eyes.
Wait, let's see. Hold on. That's a little bit.
That's awesome.
Because it's dark down there,
You gotta help the little guy see.
Right.
That was funny. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with these beautiful materials I've been getting from Squirrel. It's like this one I didn't, usually I'll put the quartz all the way to the edge, but I didn't because these ones have little tiny pockets of druzy in some of them.
Talk about bang for buck too. Like, if you buy that piece, there's like, what, 4 or 5 different bits of material all in one
heck
stone.
yeah.
It's definitely,
So
That's-
many pieces.
yeah, it's ridiculous. I think there's 11 pieces in this one. And there's like,
Oh.
there's like 15 in this one. Something like that.
Holy heck.
But it's like you have to, these guys they're the softest thing ever, And so you basically have to entomb them before you can even make anything with them. And you have to do it dry because if you get them wet, they fall apart. So it was quite a struggle, but I think that they turned out very cool. I love them very much.
Yeah, they definitely turned out cool.
Thank
Very
you.
beautiful. Yeah. Awesome. All right. So,
Oops, I
we
forgot.
are probably going to wrap it up. And so I would love for you guys to kind of show where you are with what you've done or the, the spoils of what you've done here for the last couple hours while we're all hanging out and partying and all this stuff. And so I'm going to go ahead and circle back over to Ryan to his little workstation here. I saw that over on your wheel station, you had a fun little pile that you could share with us if he's there. Yeah. Cool. And
Yeah,
so
and
thank you for joining us.
yep, and like I said, the Haunted Ridge. Hopefully I got it in frame here. Turned out pretty good. There's still a little pitting in there, but when you work with that material, you kind of have to work with what you got. It turned out pretty good. This is the one that I was working on when we just first started. It's a piece of banded iron.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's very cool. Looks like it worked out well on your adopt there, too.
Yep. And that was, like I said, the very first one that I tried to use with forming attachment. And
Nice.
so we'll see if it gets any better or if that's just I got it to kind of work once and we'll go back to the old fashioned way of making a dome. Got the lab one there. And just in case there are anybody that's not on Discord, I shared this one that I did. A piece of mica.
Nice. Was that very, very soft to work with? Whoa.
Oh, I said one word and it went to me.
Yeah, it did.
That's so beautiful. It's such a weird, cool effect going on.
And I apologize if you can't hear me. So switching from my lapel mic back to my earbud. So that's why you can't hear me every so often.
Gotcha.
Oh, gotcha.
But I thought that was cool, and considering I also posted a pic of the rest of the just kind of sludge from that same mica piece from my trim saw, and so yeah, so you just kind of cut it, and hopefully you find a piece that's big enough. And, once again, that was just stuff that I got 2 weekends ago, and it was just sitting there, so I decided to see if it actually worked. But that's about it.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Ryan. It's always a pleasure seeing all the things that you're working on. And also thank you so much for sharing the ones that didn't work out, because it makes us all feel way more human, because we all have those.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see that we're not the only ones that break things in our studios.
Yeah, like I said, it's a little heartbreaking when it's wait so long. I had another one that at least it was nice enough to fall apart on the 280 wheel. So
Oh, wow.
that one you don't feel quite so bad about. But
Yeah. Awesome.
so
And
at least at that point, then I can just make it smaller. So
right. Just get smaller.
yeah.
Thank you again. And Machine Head, welcome in. Thank you. Saying goals 100%, right? And we'll go over to Rufo here with the no, we won't. Yeah, we will. All right.
Just finished drilling out this one, and the core stuck in there. I was trying to pop it out, and it is like really in there. So I'm gonna work on that later. But this piece, I think I need to go get a new set, because this one is really worn. It's the one I'd used the most, and the very edge was just having a hard time even getting through this pet wood.
Mm.
And it's like just almost to the end, but I don't know if you saw that. I was drilling that for like 10 plus minutes there, just trying to get.
Oh wow, that's hard. That's hardcore.
But it's a very solid pet wood, and I think that one will make a really pretty ring, and then some small plugs and stuff out of this.
Yeah, beautiful. Right on. That'll be gorgeous.
Other than that, that's about. You guys saw what I was working on. We kind of spent a lot of time looking at mine today, so. The only thing we missed was I wanted to show this little guy. I cut it at the beginning, and while we were showing someone else's, I noticed. Let's see. Where is it? Look at it.
Oh, look at the little. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
It's so cute,
isn't it?
I love it.
That's adorable. Of course you love it. It's so tiny.
Oh, it's so cute.
Nicest little dendrites in this.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yay. Oh, that is awesome. Good eye.
Yeah.
I love that whole thing. That would be fun to see underneath your microscope.
Right, that is a pretty cool one.
That would be cool. Yep.
Oh, the microscope's right there. It would only take a minute to set up.
Well, we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, no.
Tomorrow, you should have it underneath the microscope.
Tomorrow,
we'd all love to see that.
Yeah, who knows what I'll work on. I've got these triplets, like I said, we're sitting here. I've been wanting to work.
Nice.
Some opal triplets.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Oh
like
yeah,
this
you
one's
got
like
the
a little yin-yang.
fire.
Yep, so should be fun.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. What a fun party.
Thanks for having me. Glad to have you back. Glad to be back. I haven't done much in the last few months as far as lapidary, so it's fun to get back into it. We were having this conversation. The summer is always, just full tilt for everybody, especially if you're out mining or hounding or doing all the above. And what's fun to look forward to is that we're rounding that turn and we're going into the studio season where we all get to hang out some more. And so I think we're going to be seeing more of everybody here in the next few months, don't you think? Indeed.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
here in Australia, we're on the flip side of that. So we've had our studio time, and now the weather's getting good to go out. It's time to go collect material for studio time.
Yeah, yeah. So that's cool. When we're all like pent up in our studios, you can take us outside to play. How's that?
Yep. Yeah, you can get your sun pics through me.
Excellent. It looks like you've got like a pan full of something to eat. Are you
Oh
cooking
yeah,
bacon or
it's got commented on a few times. Is that sushi or is it?
ham or tuna? Yeah, I'm not sure what we're looking at.
This is some beautiful North Queensland agate creek agate. Now I'm gonna cut it. All that was showing was that. I'm like, oh yeah. The first slice, bam.
Oh yeah. Wow. That is so cool. Nice
And then
green
each
flame
slice
going
has
on
got,
there.
yeah, each slice has got better and better and better. No fractures.
Wow. What?
Yeah. Oh, there was some squealing going on. So yeah, that's going to be some this afternoon workings and spraying some water around on the cabbing machine.
Yes.
And today's finish or fastening update, I pretty much got the center point done
Awesome.
on the trillion. So be changing over discs and starting the process of making the big scratches into little scratches into invisible scratches.
So everybody, you kind of have a gauge. We've all been hanging out here for the last 2 hours, and this is how far this stone has come. So, you know, like I want to tip my hat to all of the facetors out there. Mad respect. It takes time and it's a lot of focus. You know, you're just like he's saying, you're getting your angles right, you're getting your shape, and then you do it again and again and again because it's polishing too. I mean, it's something.
Yeah.
Mad respect. It's going to be so pretty. I can't wait to see that. Hopefully, you'll share that with us over there on the Discord. Yeah, when it's done.
Most definitely, and I'll walk through the steps as well too. Like I'll probably be making a video. I might even live stream the process of putting it in the precious metal clay as well.
Oh, please.
Yeah, so it'll be like a first timer. So it might be nice to have some backup in the comments, like if I'm doing something wrong.
Well, happily that's a sturdy stone. Yeah, I mean, the last thing that's gonna probably happen is it won't erupt or shatter, which is the good thing. But yeah, thank you so much for sharing that and all of the other visual fun that you had going on in your studio today.
Awesome. It was good to hang out with everyone.
Yay, right? And we're gonna
And to
pop
share
on.
your birthday as well. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you for coming to the birthday party for all the September
Woo.
babies, like Ma and all of us, Allison's son and all that. And so we're gonna pop on over to Allison to give her a chance to show us what's what and to say good evening to y'all.
Yeah, so I'm almost done with the hand scrubbing on these. I got just a few more to go, and then I clean up the little porcelain beads that I put in my polisher also. And then, like I say, I can get that started on the next grit. There they are. I made a duplicate of my favorite ring today.
Yay! So cool.
With a very beautiful pink-bodied opal.
Nice.
Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Just loved watching that happen. We're honored to watch you.
It was fun. I really, like I say, I was so upset when I finished this one the other night and I didn't have another stone to just rinse and repeat. Like I wanted so bad to just do it again immediately, and I didn't have the stone available to do it. So, like I say, I had to go hit the flat lap and do some stonework first, and then come back to the wire wrapping. So
Yes, awesome. Beautiful stones. You shared with us so many beautiful stones today. Thank
Yeah. And happy birthday to all the September babies out there. And
you.
thanks for chatting, everybody in the chat, and hanging out with us. And we'll see you again next time.
Awesome. Thank you again. Now, I'm trying to make sure that I got everybody. I got Ryan and I got Rufo, and I think that we didn't really get an end thing from you, did we?
I mean, I showed you what I finished, and then I'm still working on this guy.
Right. We're just I think I decided that we were going to wrap it up after you did that, and so I'll give you a chance to say your thank yous and
Oh,
salutations.
well, yeah. Thank you for having us all, and it was really fun as usual. And I hope you have a really good birthday. And thanks
Thank you
everybody
so
for
much.
hanging out. Y'all are nice. Like, I see a lot of your comments that you're putting up. I don't see all of them, but you guys are really sweet. So thank you. I appreciate it. And you guys are awesome, and I love all of you. There you go. That's me done.
Yeah, seriously, the best rock community anywhere at any time. You guys are all wonderful. Thank you again for hanging out with us. Deciding that this past 2 hours was for the joy of rocks and hanging out with our wonderful community. So I thank you for lending your time and your cool comments. I loved what somebody, I think it was the collector, the clues collector, was saying, thanks for letting me hang out. My YouTube handle used to be chivalrous night. I learned a couple things today already just hanging out, and that is the best present, that when we hang out, we are all better for having done it, because we learn from each other and we all make each other better at what we do. And so that is definitely a good mission for the makers, the makers bench. We're a bunch of crazy rock people, and so are you, and so it's great to hang out with you and learn from each other. And so I thank you for that. And we'll be doing, I'm sure, another one of these guys soon. We'll keep an eye out for the one that Rufotris is going to do, hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. And then we have the Thursday sale that Tara is going to have, and so try to pop into her live. All this stuff will be you'll get the heads up over there on the Discord. So keep an eye on the Discord for what the upcoming videos are. Of course, we've got coffee with Allison tomorrow, and so do not miss that. I'll be telling you more about the Sunstones that we're going through, and the other materials that we were out and about getting, the Owyhee blue, guys. And so yeah. So we'll that we didn't even get to that this time, and so we've got plenty more fun things to look at. Once again, I bid you a wonderful day. Thank you for all of the happy birthdays, and we will catch you on the flip side. Cheers, everybody. Bye.
Bye. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Karen.